Hey everyone.
Good morning. How are you guys doing out there in YouTube land? How are you, Lizzie?
I'm okay.
What's wrong? Tell me about it.
Oh,
Right here. Put your head on my shoulder.
as
That's what
you
he did.
know, my son's moving in.
Tie tie?
I'm not happy about it. He came over yesterday, started a big fight with me and my sister, and then put me in a foul mood.
So how is
Uh,
it that he's moving in? If he comes in and he's getting into it with people,
he has to move in because he can't afford his apartment.
what happened to the girlfriend? Put her to work.
That's a whole other topic that we're not allowed to discuss because it might put her into a depression. I don't know. Anyway,
So
it's
he coming
all
too?
yes.
Girl. Y'all send
What
Lizzie
was
a
I gonna do?
of vodka.
Put her out on the street? I'm not that kind of person. And
Um,
he's mad because he wanted the whole basement. But my sister, as you know, my sister lives down there.
so what does
And
he think? She's just gonna move out so he can move in?
yeah, he thinks she should move up to this spare bedroom upstairs and he can have the whole basement. And we said, no, this is a room. If you don't like it, find somewhere else to live. I don't think I'm being unreasonable.
You definitely are not being unreasonable. And I'm sorry you're going through
It's
that.
like we just spent all this money to fix that room up just for him to probably destroy it, which makes me sad because we put like you've put a lot of work into that place. So I don't know. It's just, bleh. So that's what my night was like last night. And then I was on the phone with my girlfriends because, this girlfriend ignores me in the evenings, especially on a Friday night. But I'm just saying. And I know you've been having pains. I understand. And the other day, I think I was feeling your pain because when I was at work, like when I left work, my butt hurt like so bad, like both sides of my butt. And I'm like, oh my God, I got my Tia pains. I must be feeling this for Tia. And I don't know why, because I don't know what I did. But it was
Empathy,
just both my
hey,
ass cheeks were hurting so much. And I'm like, I didn't do anything at work, I don't think, to hurt my bum.
that's what I said to the doctor when I went last week. Like, I have been feeling something. It wasn't anything that I thought would turn into what it turned into, but it hurts. It hurts. I'm
Like,
on
it
all kind
feels
of
better now, but it really hurt on Thursday.
so moving. Like I try not to move too much. I'm definitely moving with like I'm going to the restroom. I have to go to the kitchen. Other than that, I'm just trying not to do too much moving. Um,
Well, they say that the more you move, the better it is for it. Like, you don't want to stiffen up by just like lying down all the time.
it hurts.
I know.
It's hard to think. Yeah, this will help.
I
Going through
feel
it,
I
feeling the
feel
pain.
your pain. I feel it because my whole body hurts every day and it's horrible. I feel your pain, Tia.
Look at what Chantel says. That's
But at
so true.
29, you shouldn't be feeling these pains, Tia, at 29.
I, listen,
You should be like running around doing circles. 29, I think.
I can only imagine what 30 is going to be like. Oh,
It's going to be horrible.
seems like it's just going to be unbearable. So,
As you can see, I'm back to 28 because I
look
got
at you.
my hair.
How long did it take after we got off the line?
Oh, I don't know. I set the timer with Alexa to when to take it out. And Clem's like, you got it everywhere. You have it on your
Yeah,
back.
he was
You
saying
have
that.
it, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't really care. As long as it takes away the grace. Because when my friend took that picture and I saw that gray patch, I'm like, oh my gosh, you need to cover that up. And he isn't too happy about the color. I knew he wouldn't be because he hates it when I go red, but I like it. So
I think it looks good on you. So I'm gonna jump in and I'm gonna say hello to everybody. Good morning, Manad. Hi, Courtney, Mary. Good morning, Tammy. Hi, Christina, Marquita. How you doing today? Moving down, Melinda. Good morning. Melinda's popping into both, saying hello. Tammy wanted you to know that you're not being unreasonable. When her son came back, she gave him the smallest room in the house. Um, Favorite comment of the day: Tia is a pain in the butt, Lizzie. Good morning, Linda. How are you? So those of you who may not have been able to catch my show last Wednesday,
there
I just
wasn't one.
well, not this past Wednesday, but the previous Wednesday, um, I did let you guys know that somehow or another I injured my sciatic nerve in my buttock, and I don't know how, but it's been hurting. And so I'm on some great. I had a shot, and then I had some pain medication to take after that, and some muscle relaxers.
I don't
Now,
think it takes much for it to hurt because
it
I know
doesn't
some
take
people that will
anything. I'm
just
like, what is going on? They need to just give me morphine. Um,
Flirty.
shoot. So,
She just wants to feel loopy.
I got enough medication to where
She'd
I'm
be like,
feeling loopy. I need
she'd
the
be like,
pain to go away. So,
I'm dancing. She'd be dancing down the strip. Woohoo! I'm feeling
um,
awesome.
I'm not getting as much sleep. As Lizzie calls me a raccoon, she's telling me, I got dark patches. I see it also. No, I do not have on makeup, just eyeliner. Um, I don't have on any makeup. And so those are actual dark patches that you guys are seeing. And I'm looking like a raccoon. I'm improved, but
I
I'm
don't
just
think it looks too bad today.
good. I don't think it looks that bad today. I mean, obviously this eye area is always the worst, but I do think I look improved.
The
Um,
other day, I went and looked in the mirror. My eyes were like bloodshot red. I'm like, what is wrong with me?
what causes that? Anybody in the audience, let us know if you know.
I think
What
it's lack of sleep.
I would agree, except I'm in bed a lot. Like I'm just dozing off, waking up, random times, day and night. I'm just, I don't know. But what I'm trying not to do is do too much moving. So once I get somewhere, I'm gonna probably be here for a few hours. When I
Like, so ever since I got these bifocals, no, they're not bifocals. What do they call it? Trans,
progressive lenses.
yeah, progressive lenses. That's it. Ever since I got them, my eyes hurt. Like,
Thank
I
you,
don't,
TP.
I don't know why. Like, it's very hard to find the spot to look, and then like when I'm squeegeeing at work, like it makes me nauseous because my vision goes all blurry because when you look down, it you need to put it like your glasses like this so you can look up the top part. It's just a whole process, and I don't know, my eyes have hurt since I've gotten these darn things. Anybody else experience this? Like, am I the only one, or everybody says it gets better, but I haven't found it's getting better for me at all.
How long have you had the glasses? That's a good point. They might, the
I
prescription
think
might be.
I must have had it at least now for 2 weeks.
I think she might be right. Like the prescription might be real strong. Um,
Mm,
like I know
maybe.
I get a lot of compliments when I wear my butterfly glasses, but they are the newest glasses. and I feel the prescription is a little bit stronger in these
In,
than my other ones.
like if they've heard ever since, like when they put those drops in your eyes and they make your pupils go really big.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since he did that, I feel like my eyes have been hurting, and I don't know. I just I didn't sleep well last night. I woke up at 7. I went to bed though at like 2 in the morning. You know.
Um,
So I got my painting done.
I know you. I'm hoping you'll show us. Um,
No, it's put away.
why would you
I
put it
did a
away?
post review. Like if you
Oh,
watch my channel,
you could at least take pictures. Pictures are a little bit easier to share.
I
What's going on?
did. I did put a picture.
Where did
I
you
did
put
a
it?
picture. I did a song. I did everything on Facebook.
I saw like you have really good song choices for your
Um,
reveal. I do.
I try to match. I try, but there are some songs that I really like, but nothing I've done has matched that song, and it's like, oh, but
Um, Marquita wants to know
Amy.
how are we both doing? Obviously, you've been sharing. I've been sharing. I feel like we're on the mend though. We're getting better. We're the Bobbsey twins. You know, one like she said, empathy pain.
I
Um,
think I was feeling it. I'm like, damn, Tia,
well,
you're
remember when
shooting
you and
these paints for me all the way from Vegas. My
remember
butt's
when you and
hurting.
Sea Dog got sick a few weeks ago? I got sick right after.
I
So we're the
know.
Bobbsey twins, literally. Linda says you may need to go back and see if like your prescription needs to be readjusted. That's a good idea also. Chantelli says they may have the right prescription, but you might just have to see your eye doctor again. Maybe something new's going on. Now I know that you are diabetic, and I know that that can impact eyesight and stuff. So just make sure you're telling your doctor that you're experiencing those with the new glasses. Good morning, Amy. Oh, she's saying hello to the fellow.
Chantel, I don't even know what song I picked anymore. I couldn't even sing it to you because I don't remember which one I did.
She does have good song choices. Tammy says you had an allergic reaction to the drop. Call your doctor so that they can recheck your eyes. I like that. Just stay on top
Maybe.
of it. That way, nothing additional
I
comes
go
up.
back in 6 months, but I don't know. Like, I should go there. He's only there on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. That's the problem with my eye doctor.
No, Chantel, she didn't sing. She has great song choices when she creates her shorts, and she'll select snippets of songs, and they are like really spot on with the canvas and things that she's showing. Now she has a presence on TikTok
Oh, it
and
was the
stuff.
sunshine one or something
Mhm.
about sunshine, wasn't it? I don't know.
Yeah.
I think that's a Pink song.
So Mary says I had to have the progressive removed from mine. I found the reading spot, but could see better with my own eyes. I think they upsold me on something I didn't need, but yes, it was horrible. That
Well,
happens.
I know I do need them. It's just I'm not getting like
Whenever I
I'm okay at diamond painting. Like I'm okay when I'm diamond painting, but like if I'm like sweeping the floor or something like that, that's when I look down, that's when I get like all or going down the stairs.
mhm. when
I don't like being old, Tia.
I girl, you and me both.
I
That's why
don't
I don't
like
claim
it.
it. That's
I
why I
don't
don't
think
claim
it's fair. I don't think it's fair that we have to get old.
it at all. I mean, whoo. uh
I wish we could all be young.
I do too. I get my glass. That's where I get mine from, Chantel. I just plug in my prescription. I don't even bother with the glasses. At my eye doctor anymore at all. I just go right on. I have like 3 pairs of these because I lost a pair and I didn't want to ever be without them, so I ordered 2 of the same ones. I know you guys see me in my teal ones also, and I have 2 or 3 pairs of those. I keep some in my luggage, so when it's time to go to retreats, I already have the glasses with me. And then these are my newest pair. They're about a year and a half to almost 2 years now. I think I got them in August of 2023 or something like that. In any event, um, I like to get mine customized. If you can see that, that says Princess Tia. Oh, my camera's
I
backwards.
can't believe you got them customized like
I get
that.
all of, yeah, I get my glasses customized. I got a pair of teal ones that have Princess Tia on it, also, one of them. Um, but yeah, and these ones were too dark. I wanted to do it over here, but they're doing it in like,
No, I like those ones. They're my
yeah, you,
favorite.
you were telling me that. So these were probably my first pair, the
They're my
red.
favorite.
Mhm.
But like you can see, I kept my purple ones, my Michael Kors ones, because I think they look good on me. So
Do you have to use
I
yours
don't
for
like
diamond
change
painting?
too much on my glasses. What?
Do you have to use yours for diamond painting?
Of course.
Ah, see, I don't have to use mine for that. Only when things are far away. So trying to like read, is helpful. I can put the comments, like how Tammy's comment is over there, Lizzie. We are not old, we are seasoned. I like that. But I could see that. But like the other comments along the side, sometimes it's hard. So that's why you'll see me
If I
clicking
take
on.
my glasses off, I can't see any of it.
I can
Like,
see Lizzie,
I
we are
can't
not
even
old.
read the hashtag on the top.
Ooh,
I can't even read Tammy's comment on the screen.
I can see
I
some of it.
I can see blue and black. I can see the
You
wrench.
can see colors.
Woo-hoo! I can see wrench. I
Yes,
can see the wrench.
Chantel, they do. They have the cutest glasses. I love the customization. You know exactly what you're paying for. You can add progressives. You can whatever you're wanting. You can do to the list as long as you have your prescription and you need your PD. So that's your pupillary distance. A lot of doctors, eye doctors, they don't give that to you when you ask. You have to request it because they know that a lot of people, once these little online places to purchase came out, they didn't want to help fuel that. So you may, if you don't know to ask, you'll get your prescription and it won't be there. So my first couple of times, and they'll tell you on the sites how to measure, but for a more accurate measurement, I just called up my eye doctor and said, "You didn't put this on here. I need it. What's the number?" And then I just waited. So whatever they were going to say, they were caught off guard. I see, I just need it.
Okay, I have something to talk about.
Let's
So
go.
I don't know. I want to know people's feedback because I don't know if it's just me and Facebook Messenger hates me. I don't know. But last night, and this has happened to me twice now, where I'm talking on a FaceTime with somebody and I just go, it cuts me off. And then I try to go back in and all of my contacts, my whole list is gone. It's like I'm wiped off the face of the earth. The first time it happened, I panicked. I'm like, oh my gosh, I lost everybody. How am I going to talk to everybody? Blah, 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 right? Well, didn't it happen again last night? Like, am I being kicked off by Facebook? Like, did I say something that they're like, you need to go? But I don't think so. I wasn't saying anything worse than anybody else was saying, And
You,
then,
you get a message if you get 30 days.
well, I know you can go in Facebook jail, but that's usually from a comment you put down, not like video chatting with somebody.
They may. I mean, there's ears everywhere now. Have you ever noticed you could be talking to someone in person, not online or over the phone, but in person, And yet your suggestions on some of these social media sites have to do with
Oh, I
something.
know. I know your phone's listening. I know
Yeah.
your phone's listening to you because, like, you'll be like, oh, I want to buy this barbecue, blah, 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 at Walmart. Or you'll go to Walmart and then all of a sudden, all these Walmart ads are popping up and barbecues are popping up left, right, and center on your feed. Like, yeah, I know. I get it. They do that. But like I don't know if I said anything, but it would I had to like I tried turning off the tap. It was like not on just like my iPad, which I was talking to them on. It happened with my phone. It was like off on everything. Like it was gone. So I had to like turn off my phone, try to turn it back on, and then I tried to re-download the messenger again to see if that would help, and nothing was going. It wouldn't let me go through. It'd say connect to Liz, like my name or whatever, but then it would just spin and spin and spin. And I'm thinking, what the heck? So then I got upset and I'm like, I'm going to go make some nachos. So I went
Well, that's what we
into,
had yesterday, nachos.
really? That's what we had. And then I'm like, I'm hungry. I'm going to go make some nachos. So I went and made some leftover nachos. Then I come back and I'm like trying again. And then when I come back on, uh, Deborah and Tam were like, what did we say to offend you? Why did you leave? I'm like, I didn't leave. I got booted again. Because, like, I guess it still shows that I'm online, but I'm not. Like, I'm gone. Like, off the face of the earth. Boom. They kicked
Wow,
me to the curb.
that's
And this
neat.
this has happened twice to me now. So I'm getting a little self-conscious here. What's going on? Share the link for what?
That's what I'm looking for. Like, I'm going back. We had a couple
Oh,
people
for the
come in. Good
glasses?
morning, Sherilyn. How are you?
For the
Um,
glasses?
Good morning, Gail. How have you been? Um, oh, she's talking about for the glasses, maybe.
That's what I'm thinking. So, other than that, I've had a pretty bar. Oh, we got the pool up.
Oh, that's what I want to do. Okay, guys. I said on a Wednesday night live, I think it might have been our kickoff for Splish Splash Spring Bash. And I remember saying there's absolutely no way Sea Dog was getting this pool up before she gave him May 24th.
Yeah.
We were talking about leveling. We're talking about, making sure it was flat, getting the actual sides and everything. It was a lot of work. Okay. I want to be the first, and I already told him to congratulate Sea Dog. The pool is up, and as of yesterday afternoon, they were filling it in the cold
No, listen.
with
He
water.
was filling it, and I'm like listening to the water. I'm like, he's got it on for a long time, and you got to go in there and push the liner to the sides, But it's cold.
I
Okay.
know.
The water's freezing. And then when we were first putting it up, I was out there with them and I had a sweat top on. I was getting hot because the sun was beating on us. But at this point we were still putting the sides because it was like it's hard sides like aluminum, and it was really hard to juggle. So they couldn't do it by themselves. So they called me out. So I was helping them. So I had to stand there and hold it. And I'm like, oh, I'm getting hot holding this. I have to go put a t-shirt on. And then later, by the time they got it all done, the temperature dropped like to cold. And they're like, okay, let's go in there. I'm like, I ain't going in there.
uh, well, he got it done way before the deadline. So hats off to Sea Dog. Everybody, a round of applause. Put some XOXOs in the type, just kind of light it up, and we'll refer him back so he can get his accolades. Because I was on one, and I remember saying, there's absolutely no way I don't see him getting that done no time before June. it's before May. So I
So now
definitely
we
want.
decided we don't like the ladder, so we're gonna extend the deck to it so that we can get the ladder that goes onto the deck, you know?
That's a good idea. Amy says, hope you have a solar cover or you'll be swimming in the Arctic. That's true. A solar cover will allow the sun to keep the water heated.
Oh, my
So
sister's already looking for one. Don't you kid yourself on that one.
there you go.
It
So I'm
comes
just
with a
going to
black
throw this
cover, but I'm
in.
pretty sure that black cover's like for winter, like, storage, you know?
Everybody is clapping, sharing some love. Great job. Great job. Because again, I didn't see it happening. Um, he was a
Yeah,
man
no,
on a
you
mission.
had no faith in
I
Sea
had
Dog.
none. But what I will say is, every time when I would talk to Lizzie, he was like, well, it was nice chatting. I'm about to head on outside. So he was dedicated and he definitely got it done. He had his friend Mike over, but he was definitely always out there working on it and stuff. So kudos, but I didn't think it would be up in time.
They were a little put off because they had to move the horseshoe pits.
Well, I'm sure that we could put them up somewhere. We could
No, he
find.
moved them. He moved them already. He put
Look
them
at him. Look
to the
at him.
back of the fence. So along the back of the fence now is the horseshoe pits.
Wow. So there
So,
you go. I like that. All right. Yes, the black cover is for winter. Well, there you go. So um no more chastising Sea Dog. He came through. You should be hero worshiping him. He should get his favorite meal for 3 days.
it's deeper than I thought too. And I'm like Luna for sure.
She can't get in without arm
Without
floaties. Yeah.
well, she has, the vest thing, the
Okay.
floaty vest thing now, or attached to the bathing suit. Yeah, that's what she has.
Well, that's
Well,
good.
no, she doesn't. She has she has blue clues ones, but it goes along here in her arms, I think, or something. I can't remember. I did take her swimming to Mike's pool, so she loves swimming. Like she's a little fish. She loves
Well,
to
you guys said that again.
she loves swimming. She's my little fishy. But I love swimming too, so she takes after her grandmother.
I would
Because
love to
when
hear.
I was a kid, we used to go camping. Helen used to take me camping like every weekend, and there was a pool at the campground we went to, and I would be there from the time it opened till supper time. And I was dark. Like I had the tan like you would not believe because I was always in the sun. Did you freeze, Tia?
Oh, I'm on probably because I left the site to go
Did
open
you?
new
Are
site.
you on your new iPad?
No, this thing is huge. This I gotta get all kind of stuff. I gotta get a case. This thing is huge.
Put it
This
on
is bigger.
butterfly. Your butterfly stand.
I'm gonna have to, but this is bigger than the original iPad Pro. This is so
I
big.
think you need to go to it because look at the clarity of me and look at the
I'm not
clarity
clear.
of you.
I'm not clear.
I don't find. I
I see
think
the
it would
settings.
look better if you're on your new snazzy iPad.
Uh-huh. Or it could be on my new phone, but I don't use this that much. Y'all seen these new phones that open up?
Yeah, Clem had one.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sea Dog. He tried to talk me out of buying it.
Yeah.
Um, but I bought it anyway. I think that I agree. I mean, it's not as fun as I
I
thought it would
don't
be.
know why you don't go to iPhone.
We can only see your eyes and hair. Can't see me?
Tia always is like that though.
Oh, you talking about because of the name badge. I didn't realize that. Is that better?
You need. I think if we went to this one, it'd be better. See?
No, I don't like that one.
I know you don't.
Wow.
We
Oh.
always fight over the screen. I like that one. She likes this one. It's just a whole mess over here. Just a whole mess. She likes to be like in your face.
She said that I think because I wasn't sitting up, I didn't realize that the banner that we see down below, that's how they see
Maybe
me.
I have to like move the camera down. I don't know.
Yeah, when I move the camera down, it goes all the way down though. I'm not trying to
Oh,
show my
oh
booty.
yeah. You don't want
Yeah.
to show your
So I
clean
did that one time
because
before
you know
and it was like,
I'm not wearing my today. Should I
Tia,
take
what's
that one
that
to the
painting in the
retreat?
corner?
Should I take that one to the retreat? People will say, "Holy, Liz has big boobs," and I don't. But you know, I'll wear it one day, and then the next day I'll be flat, and they'll be like thinking, "What the hell happened to her boobs?"
That is Snow Queen by Hannah Lynn. It was a customized piece. I'll have to move it back over. I had it to a point before where, but when I go
I
around and
think
make
your
up my,
camera is angled, not because all we see is your squishmallow right now.
I don't know what happened, but I think when I had to get my light bulb changed, it's a light bulb above this. I think that maintenance might have moved my camera because you used to could see the picture really
Mhm.
well. Hmm.
Mhm.
And so, and then maybe when I go around that edge of the bed to make my bed up, I think maybe my bum might have bumped it or something. And so, with those two combined, it looks like you guys aren't able to see it. I'm sorry.
I
But
think
it's no,
I
huh,
think your walls need a little pizzazz, like a little stuff on it, like.
now, you and Rebecca, you guys are turning into twins. You know, I really, she says that to me all the time. Why are your walls so naked? Um, And then she definitely has been saying that yeah, I need you to do a diamond painting. Start putting stuff on your walls.
Have you ever watched Stitch Teresa and how she has her walls done?
I haven't seen Stitcherista in a while, a
And
long while, like
I'm
maybe
like, I
2 years.
so want neat stuff like that on my walls. And I'm like, that's what I was trying to accomplish with this room was like trying to put neat stuff like her, but hers is way better. So kudos to her.
um, you were definitely not unreasonable with your son. Oh, that was so sweet, Goldie. Linda says it looks like she is getting partially lit by sun from so the window is directly behind the monitor and the camera. The camera sits on top of the monitor. So, Tia, this is a different house from the last. You used to go live in a room with lots of windows. Look at that. Tammy remembers. So, I have lived here for a year and a half. Um,
And she was in the living room back then.
mhm. And I had windows all around, definitely behind me. So, this one right here, there's a little like desk or office area in each of our rooms. So the floor plan is beautiful. Love it. 4 rooms,
Oh,
four
so
bathrooms.
that desk is built into that room?
No, it's just a nook area, but all the plugs to like internet, phone are in this area in each of the rooms. So this apartment or condo or whatever you want to call it, it used to be um, owned by UNLV for students. So that's why there's 4 units, 4 in-suite bathrooms, and they were renovated and turned into family apartments. The good part about it is they kept the 4 rooms, 4 bathrooms, and then they added like we have a laundry room. Love having a laundry room. Everything is off on its own and things. Utility closet. We have a kitchen, small dining area, but it's still all in one. And then we have our living room and things. So it's huge. It's definitely huge, way bigger than where we came from. So I love the floor plan. Maybe not liking being like right here, so close to the strip and all the traffic, tons of traffic. And we are on the same road as the airport. So one of the busiest roads in Las Vegas. How are the community kids? You haven't talked about them in a long time. Um, Love it. Oh, like the house Mrs. Coffee has every bedroom in her house has their own. Exactly. Um, so the community kids are doing well. One of the things that happened, obviously, I used to do programs for them every, I did up to three per month. I had a nice budget. And the budget, I had a $300 budget. And for each event that I hosted, I got $100 off of my rent. And I loved it. It was a great idea. I was trying to bring, out a way to connect with the community kids, bring, some sort of activities, group activities into their lives because a lot of them have, two parent households and the parents are always gone. They're working and things. It's an expensive complex. Um, and so rightfully so, both parents are probably busting butt to be able to pay for everything. And the kids are left to their own devices. Many of the families have at least four, a lot of them have five and six children. So it was like, let me see what I can do to kind of help out. We would get together and we would have sponsored programs the complex would pay, and we could, craft with them a little bit more. Somebody tried to hone in on my idea, and they came up with some stuff that competed with me, and I wasn't on that level. For example, they did a paint and sip where they actually had wine that was brought in, and it was a hit, and they had a live male model, which you were trying to define abs and V shapes, and I couldn't compete because I'm doing stuff with the kids. I did mommy and me facials and stuff where each child would ask their mom, their aunt, someone in there to come down and do facials, and they would, put the items and things like that on. We made candles, just trying to give them an opportunity to craft and then to share some of that with the family member. So now, because someone honed in on the program, they tried to, kind of take it over. And then it wasn't a success because they were real, they wanted to do stuff like throw parties. Um,
I'm out of
yeah,
my drink.
huh?
I'm out of my drink. I'll be right back. I just took 2 pills and I didn't swallow them very well. I'll be right back.
So they wanted to do some of the things that, just wasn't doing. I definitely wasn't going to throw parties and things. So the unfortunate part is the program is currently not in existence. So that leaves me to kind of meet up with the kids individually on my own. I'm trying to come up with, because I'm starting to notice a lot of trash, little snack baggies and things like that. There was two little kids that used to live here, and they started their own little business. They were little entrepreneurs, 5 and 6 years old, and they would go around and knock on the door, and they would say, "Can I take your trash out to the dumpster for $1?" I thought that was so economizing, such a great idea. They were younger and they didn't get allowance like the bigger kids were getting, and they couldn't go to the corner store and buy snacks and things like that. So I have to run it past management and things to see if this is something that they would be okay with. But I wanted to do a program where, they help collect trash and, help keep it clean in the parking lots. I noticed that they'll be outside playing with rocks. That's not good because what are they doing with the rocks? Probably throwing them and things like that. So, giving them rewards for helping clean and, keep the area cleaned up. And the rewards would be like those little snack things that they were trying to make money for. Obviously, we can get a Costco or a Sam's Club membership and just, keep it stocked and things like that. And so when I see the kids doing something, or if they want to, take a photo and show that they're, taking things to the dumpster and helping out, then they would be able to come and request a snack pack. So those are some of the things that, I want to do going forward. Um, less so. We're seeing some bullying and things like that. My daughter, being a junior high school, middle school teacher, um, she has had her say, like, she saw some fighting and things like that. And so the about a week or so ago, she wanted to kind of see if there was a way that we can come up with a Be Kind program and things like that, where the kids kind of get together, they kind of learn from each other and, teach them a different way to communicate and interact. Obviously, we have a clubhouse here. So those are some of the things going forward that I'm trying to work on. But I need my butt to work for me to do it. And it's been out of commission. Just can be the kid wrangler. I'm sure he would love that. He does have a great rapport with children. Um, and I think that's the officer in him. So, and they really are drawn to him. He was a big part of like all of my craft events. He would come, he would set up. If it was a 3 hour event, he'd be there at least the first hour, and then he would come back like the last half an hour and things like that. Sometimes he stayed the whole time, but he always went. So he definitely is a big proponent. He's more of a crafter than my daughter. So any crafting event I have, he's usually probably going to be there, which is great. It's always great to have a partner, especially when your favorite partner is in Canada and won't jump a plane and come and hang out with you. It's well past October, November. It's 2025 now. I'm still waiting on Lizzie and Sea Dog to get to Vegas. But
If I
here
went
in
there,
Vegas,
you wouldn't even sit in diamond paint with me.
you're not coming all the way to Vegas to diamond paint.
Why not?
You coming to Las Vegas
I
to
don't
diamond
gamble.
paint.
Well, I can't be out on the strip all night. There will have to be a point where we have to come home and unwind, and why not sit in diamond paint?
That's when you be in your room at that point, and I'll be in mine. If you want to diamond paint, I won't stop you. Hmm.
See?
Lizzie, Amy wants to know what you're working on. So she had a finish, guys, and she is going to be sharing that. I am going to be jumping in. You guys know that coming up this morning, there's going to be some new releases, and we always talk about what's in your cart. Today won't be any different. Lizzie, what's in your cart? While you're showing everybody what you're working on.
So, I got a painting last night, and I had money that I earned in my PayPal account. And I went to purchase a painting, and I wanted to go through PayPal, and then stupid Shopify came up, and I clicked on Shopify, and then it went through the Shopify through the credit card, and I'm like, damn it! I wanted to use my PayPal money. Yeah. So that happened to me last night because I bought my canvas that I'm going to bring to the retreat. So I got that. It's going to be hand delivered to me at the retreat.
That's good.
So there won't be really an unboxing of it because I'll be kitting it up and everything at the retreat. So I finished that one from Dreamers Designs for Splish Splash Spring Bash. And then if everybody, that people that follow my channel, hello, hi people, I love you all. I was working on another Dreamers Designs. It was Pierre the Parrot from Romance Art. And I'm on the last row to be completed. Like, I'll have this done today. Today, Tia. Today. I'll have finished number 2 for Splish Splash Spring Bash. Because there is no rules to the stinking rules. So, I have 2 completes for Splish Splash Spring Bash.
Y'all just don't know behind the scenes how I fought to get that. Boy, Lizzie like
I
a
still
lot
think it's Lizzie. What about Liz in Vegas? There's tons of things
definitely
to
no dead
see.
deer here, Amy. She would not be able to count dead deer. Now, she may see a mountain lion or two. She
On the
may,
side of the road, dead?
yeah, probably. If we were heading out towards Summerlin, they come down out the mountain because we done moved into their territory.
Oh, I can't. I'll be sad.
You might see some coyote. Might see a road runner. They're little. They're smaller than most people think. Then the show Road Runner. So I knew somebody that saw Road Runner a few days ago, and they were like, I think it was Road Runner. I said, did it look like a rat running on just his hind legs? And they started laughing. They said, yeah. I said, then you saw a Road Runner.
What? I've never seen a road runner. Show me a picture.
That was my impression.
I'm gonna look this up now.
That was my impression.
I thought it was big.
Huh?
I thought they were big. So they're like a squirrel?
They don't look like you see on TV. They like here this. I don't know if that's a squirrel, but looking up close.
Road.
Look up the picture.
Runner. Oh my God, they're ugly.
They are ugly. Yeah. And when they're running, the tail is down. They look like, I don't know, but they run fast. And so when
do they fly?
I don't know. They may. I don't know if that's a wing or what. I don't see any arms.
Female roadrunner, and then they have the picture of.
You are so. Bring it closer. It doesn't look anything like the Roadrunner off the cartoon. Exactly. So when they're up, oh, that's a wing. So the wing, that back tail must open up. There's no arm. They just legs and the wings. The wings is behind them. And
so they actually do run?
Mm-hmm. That's the only time I've ever seen one. It was running across one of the desert highways. So if you're not in the city and you're trying to go somewhere, you're probably seeing, like, it looks like Egypt, where you see the pyramids and things like that. It's like desert, like, you're going towards desert, dirt mountains and things. And then you come around the back of the mountain and boom, it's city life. It's lights and things like that. We literally were plucked, we just kind of plucked ourselves into the middle of a desert and, grew. Amy says there's lots to do and things to do and see and experience in Vegas. The people watching is epic. The people watching is epic. I will say that. You will see some things. There's a nun with 3 boobs, and she lets them all hang out down on Fremont Street. I think that's everybody's favorite reason to go down there. They're looking for her. I expect a deer count on your way to the mingle. I do too. I'm pretty sure she's going to do it. Sherilyn says nothing in her cart today. Yesterday she ordered Magic Broth, Raymond Shop, Hades, and Persephone, and together we thrive. Okay, I like that. Did you order from the site or did you do from like a D-stash? Because I'm starting to see even some of the newer releases showing up on the D-stash sites. So if you guys,
why would people buy them and put them on the D-stash?
I'm seeing stuff that's been released a couple of weeks ago on D-stash sites. Sometimes you just have that desire. If it sells out really quickly, then you know what they're going to do. They're going to hike up the price, and somebody that didn't get it may pay a couple extra bucks for something that they wanted, especially if it's a must-have.
Oh, cool.
Amy says the Roadrunner can fly. See, I didn't know that. That's scary because they run so fast. Why wouldn't they just take flight? Shirley says, I live in Texas, the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and we first moved into our house. We had a Roadrunner that lived in our neighborhood and was often in our backyard. Oh, I didn't know Roadrunners were real. They are real, they're ugly, and they are fast. I did not know they could fly. These things run so fast. I just don't understand why they didn't just spread their wings and take off. um, I ordered from the site. My hubby gave me my birthday money early, so I went shopping. Look at that.
Woohoo!
So,
Lucky girl.
did you shop? Did you guys shop Diamond Art Club? Are you shopping Dreamer Designs? Are we shopping Captured by Radiance or Aloha? Where are we? Where are we shopping?
I haven't bought from Orlo in a while.
You haven't?
I think
Okay.
I'm due. I think I'm due.
Well, what we're going to do then is get right in. Obviously, we don't know what's in your cart. I'm going to start off if you guys, oh, never mind.
You have to share it.
I usually am wondering what you're doing when I'm doing this, but clearly it's not helping put it into the frame. So going to start off with Diamond Art Club.
It just showed up.
Did it? This one right here, I love. Love it, love it, love it. It is by Ivy Alive. It is a 105 by 69. So basically 106 by 70. It's a square, 63 colors, 3 ABs, 1 electro diamond, and 2 fairy dust colors.
What's electro diamond?
I've never seen an electro. I'm wondering if it's like a metallic or something. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. Somebody will be
Anybody
able to.
in chat know what it means?
So I'm going to click over because I love to see how something renders, and if if the hand charting did a great job, and they did. I would expect for how large this is that it would have been a great job. 106 by 70 and a square. Oh yeah, you should be able to get all the details in from the proof.
Yeah,
So,
electro is metallic. That's what Mary said. And I know she does a lot of Diamond Art Club. So she would know this.
see, so I know that they try and come up with different names because I know Tima and Jerry, they patented a lot of the names that they came up with. So you'll see different titles for like the same type of diamond. You'll see metallic versus electro. You'll see, what are they calling it? Whimsy. I saw Whimsy Dust or something like that. Obviously, that's a take on fairy dust. And, so everyone's going to have probably their own different name as each one of them try to, patent their product and things. If they coined the name first, I don't blame them. This one right here, Moon, by Yasura Art Studio. It is a 70 by 98. It's a square, 48 colors, 2 ABs, 2 fairy dust. This is the mermaid. Beautiful, beautiful. A little dark, it's night, so that's why the moon is up and things like that. But when I think of mermaids, I really do think of like beautiful purples, pinks, magentas, soft blues and things. So I mean, she's just not getting no sleep. She on the prowl. Here is Celeste. This is Bear Brickgia. I know I'm saying that wrong. 45 by 42 square, 57 colors. That's a lot for something so small. 1 AB, 5 fairy dust. I know her name is Celeste. When I look at this, I think Moon Goddess or something. So that's different. This one right here, Leaf by Sunset Dragon. Loving this. Loving this 65 by 65 square, 60 colors, 1 AB, 4 fairy dust. This one right here, I definitely see it's real soft. And when I clicked on the rendering, I love that you could actually see that, what she's doing in the rendering. So I feel like this was an improved, like hand rendering it improved it because I couldn't see it that much. Like this is so very faint. I can't see. I didn't even think there was anything there until I checked the rendering. So I love that when a rendering, actually is improved over the proof. Great job. This is a great job. The charting, even for the size, it's 65 by 65. That's what I would call like a medium. Here we go. Angels. These are so cute. Now they look like cats, but for some reason, the way this nose is coming down right here, I'm wondering if this is a fox. Um, we can make up our own, have fun with it. Round, 43 colors, 5 fairy dust. I don't know if this was this week or if this was last week. Uh, Colorful Bear, Flowery Bear is what it's called. It's a 65 by 65, 38 colors, 4 AB, 3 fairy dust. When I think of a bear, I'm not thinking all cutesy wootsy and things, so I'm not really sure how much of that one. Easter Treasures, 65 by 87. That's huge. 91 colors, 2 ABs, and 5 fairy dust. I like how some of these, the egg look like it should be, like it's porcelain or something. Yeah, and I like the rendering also. Definitely, oh man, I thought this was really nice. I love that she had these stars in her hair. Twirl, celestial beauty into your day. Oh, a shimmering goddess adorned in stars. Star cluster. This is a 55 by 70. It's a round with 38 colors, including 2 AB and 3 fairy dust. I do love the painting. I love the canvas. I'm not certain about the rendering. I don't know. It's not a bad rendering. I went back and forth, and I think the reason that I'm stuck on it is because it's probably it's a round, and I like squares, and I don't see it as smooth. So I don't know. And plus, I probably would have, like, I would probably want to put some makeup and things. This star would not be on mine. I probably would use this opportunity to add, to try blush. You guys know I do have the skin tone chart, and so I customize. Even if she didn't have, darker complected skin, I probably would have customized, and this would have been gone so that I can make room for the blush. Here we go.
It's all your fault.
Is it?
It's my story and I'm sticking to it. Ah, my finger.
I'm trying to see if these are. Oh, so those were from last week. Okay. Just wanted to make
I gotta
sure.
put this on, wipe my diamond painting because I just stuck my elbow to it.
Let's see.
It's all your fault.
Haha. I'm shopping in your closet too. North of me. I'm here most of the time unless I'm running an errand or babysitting my mother-in-law. So send me a message. Oh, I love, 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 love that one. I love those autumn colors. Yeah, that's leaf. And I love leaf. Again, I thought
Did
that
you
one
show
was
the kitty cat one? I went to the washroom.
what kitty cat one?
Diamond Art Club.
The two cats, yeah. The one I told you I thought they looked like foxes.
I wasn't here. I went to the washroom.
It's okay. I forgive you. I forgive you. So, what's the weather like in your neck of the woods? We definitely didn't get a chance to talk about that yet. I know it's warming up for a lot of people. What is? Make sure you kind of pop that into the chat. And Lizzie, what is it like up there?
Cold. I had to turn the heat back on. I lowered the heat to 20 and I had to put it back up to 22 because it was a little chilly this morning. I'm not going to lie. But it's warm in here now.
I'm sorry you went through that.
It goes hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. And I'm pretty sure the weekend we're going to the retreat is supposed to be only in like the teens, lower teens. So it's going to be a bit chilly there too. So I don't know what the heck I'm going to pack because I'm used to wearing shorts and capris when I go to retreats, not snow gear. Well, it's not going to snow, but you know what I mean. Folly like clothes because you know I'm always hot. I'm always hot.
Well, our weather is finicky also. It has been in the 80s, low 90s, mid 90s. It is dropping down to 72, 75, 77. It's going to be in the 70s and may touch into the high 60s by the end of the week, which makes it crazy because it's April, and we should be steady and strong in the 80s and above. So to touch back down into 68, 69, it's really crazy. So it's 48 and sunny, where Amy is. She's in Michigan. 56 here in Missouri. The high's going to be 60, where Gail is. Mary says it's supposed to be upper 50s at the retreat. Perfect. Lizzie, you need warm clothes. Take a heavy coat if you're going outside. Best bet, lots of layers and warm socks. Wool. That's what I would say. I would do a layer, but if you do wool, that's supposed to like keep your heat in.
I only wear layers because I work where I work.
That's true. So Lizzie works in a freezer.
Well, it's not a freezer. It's just very cold.
She works for a frozen vegetable company. So she is definitely should always be cold. And
When,
so
when
you
I'm
see,
crafting, I'm always hot. When I'm crafting, I'm hot. I wear, you see me, I wear tank tops. But I don't want to show my flubber. So that's why I have a t-shirt on.
I wear a lot of tank tops because I live in the Mojave Desert.
I
So
know. But I feel like this is the Mojave Desert in my craft room. I
um,
always have the fan on. I'm bringing this fan with me to the retreat.
I think it's a good idea. I think it's a
I'm
good idea.
going to. I don't care if it pisses anybody off. I need my
The
fan.
retreat is in the northern part of Michigan and snow is never far away. That is true. But I think Lizzie is going to be counting dead deer. That's not on her mind to to think about snow. So
We're
75
gonna take
and
we're gonna
rain.
take a detour to
Tammy's
we're
in
meeting up
Maryland.
we're meeting up with Janae and Deborah. No, Janae and Deborah is the same person. Deborah, Tammy and Jeannie, and we're gonna go spend the early afternoon or mid like around lunchtime at Frankenbooth, Michigan. So we're gonna go take a detour.
That's a lot.
Why is that a lot?
Taking detours and things. The
We
way
can,
that
we can't. We only can go in at 3.
Well, just be mindful when you're taking a detour that you can't sit for long periods of time without having
Listen,
to stretch.
we gotta go for lunch. We
Okay,
gotta eat.
you're gonna take it. You're going okay,
We're gonna go for lunch at Frankenbooth.
okay. That makes sense then. See, I'm looking out for you and for Sea Dog because I don't want him getting frustrated because the
It's
kids
his
find
idea. He has a itinerary already set up.
they need to keep you on track. So my nut says she's southeast of you. I am in Crisfield, Maryland. So she's very close to Tammy. We can get together. It sounds like we may have, a mini retreat. Go to Bronner's in Frankenmuth. You hear that? Frankenmuth? Frankenmuth? I'm probably saying it wrong. Um,
Oh, I know what she's talking about. It's the chicken place. That's where we're headed.
okay.
That or is she talking about the Christmas village? I don't know. There's a Christmas store there too.
I
Christmas
like
all
that.
year round.
Gives her more reason to diamond paint. Um, Anybody that comes to Las Vegas, if you reach out to me and you're going to be here, I will make every effort to try and come and meet up with you. A few
Oh,
years ago,
I'm going to Vegas.
I reach out to me. I will make every effort.
I'm going
I'm
to
pretty,
Vegas tomorrow.
I'm pretty sure Lizzie's plans to come to Vegas are all to see me. But in the event that she's here for another reason, I'm sure that she will reach out. I say this because a few years ago, I was able to meet.
I think
Um,
we should go instead of going to Vegas. I think we should go to an island.
I love how the plan just changed. When they didn't make it in October or November, now they're not coming at all. We should just go somewhere else.
I think next year we shouldn't go to retreats. We should just go to an island.
We could not. Kayleen was here, and we just could not get our schedules to align. But yes, definitely, we will definitely try and meet up. Xander's is the chicken restaurant. Okay,
I'd probably show up and she'd be like, "Oh, I don't got time for you. Sorry."
not so. So I say this because a few years ago, Brandy, Mystery of Diamond, she was coming through Vegas and said, "Well, I know that Tia stays in Vegas. Let's stop over." They were driving from California all the way back home to Florida. And so I said, sure. And we ended up, they were going to be here. I think they were stopping over 3 days. And we spent 2 of the 3 days together. We had a ball. We went to movies. We went out to eat. We just had a great time and things like that. Fast forward, Dawn, if you guys know who Dawn Marie Nunes is, she has family that lives here. She came out, and now every time that she comes, I go meet up and hang out. You raised your hand. Go ahead.
She's my cousin.
She is. She is. And so, Dawn Marie, whenever she comes to Vegas, definitely go see her. Probably about 4 years ago, Nicole and Jamie, they were coming through Vegas and they had made an announcement on, I forget, I think it was on one of their lives, to be honest. And her mom stays here. Whenever Nicole and Jamie are in town, I definitely go see them. Tomorrow, I don't think it's a surprise anymore, but tomorrow they're going to be throwing a birthday party for her. So I'm going to go hang out, have some fun. Um, I haven't seen Jamie because he didn't go to the retreat in the fall. So I haven't seen Jamie in probably almost a year now, just Nicole. So I definitely plan to go and get some hugging and loving. And again, if any of you plan on coming to Vegas, definitely look me up. And I will, like I said, do what I can to make sure that we have some fun and we meet up. Um, I've seen quite a few people, when they come out and things like that. So it's a lot of fun and it's a great way to just, kind of put faces to names and things. So I appreciate it. And anybody that thinks about me, I feel really honored. So I do make, as much effort as I can. And I'm still trying to get Lizzie to come.
I think we should do the giveaway now. I'm getting tired. I think I
We
need to go back to bed.
How come you was not prepared? We do this every other week. We didn't do Dreamers yet.
Fine. Do dreamers then. But you're talking too much. You're getting sidetracked.
I am. I'm getting sidetracked. I'm sorry. All right, back to what's in your cart. Anybody shopping
If we were a
today?
news broadcast, we would be all over the place. We would confuse people about the news. They're like, did this happen this week or last week? They'd be so confused.
Um,
We would surely lose our jobs.
This one is called Gamer Girl. I think this is really cute. I do not like when the hair is this defined by a whole other like contrasting color. Um,
Why?
I don't like it. I don't. I think I talked about it on
The-
a few lives
mm,
before. This was a cute proof. It's a
I
square.
like I like putting highlights in here.
I just think it's too small for what they were trying to do. This is a 50 by 40, and it's only 37 colors for the square and the round, with two ABs. Um, it just is difficult sometimes to get as much detail that you need. They were trying to go with this, but the soft flow of the hair, this is glowing and things like that. And I don't know. It doesn't render over
Does
well
it
when
have
they
glitter drills? Like glow in the dark?
probably, I mean, I would go darker to do an outline like how they did here. And I don't know, I wouldn't do such a dark outline here. That's why you have color variation and you can use color variation for shading. I just think that this right here, this chart, I don't like. I didn't like how this was hand charted. But to each their own. There are some people that may get in and be like, this is bomb. I love this. Yeah. Woo, woo, woo. This is 40 by 40. It's going to be kind of small. So we're going to see they do have more colors, 55, 1 AB, 1 Dreamer Dust. There we go. That's a play on fairy dust and whimsy dust. This one right here, they used white for the whiskers. I probably would use some sort of like brown or something that kind of shows.
I would definitely do that one.
This one is not as bad as the last one, and it's probably because there's more color variation. The more colors, the more you're able to add shading, and get those details. Obviously, this is a smaller painting. I
I
feel it's
would do that.
yeah,
That's my take. I would that's cutesy, like I would do that.
good. Now this one right here, I feel like for how small it is, it has a lot of detail. This was a good hand rendering or hand charting.
Is this one that you can get in round or square?
Yep.
Yeah.
Twilight Castle.
Mm, no.
60 by 100.
Um,
73 colors, 3 ABs, 1 Dreamer Dust. It's so for how big it is.
I haven't got a Dreamer's design kit yet with Dreamer's dust.
You have it?
Mm-mm.
80 by
There,
60. That's their
there's
sheet of pipe.
Bambi. Oh, Bambi, I hope you don't live in Michigan.
That's where he lives. That's who we aim.
Uh-oh.
This is a great rendering.
That's
I
cute.
Yeah, this is a good rendering. This is a square, 80 by 60. So it's big enough that you can see the details, and that's probably why the rendering came out so nice. I like it. Pops
That
of color,
one's super cute.
definitely. So 61 colors, 3 ABs. Love this. This is one, where I could see probably a little bit more than just 3 customized colors or pops of color. Owls. These are round, 60 by 60,
Oh,
52
that's an
colors.
owl and a cat.
Oh, I didn't even realize. I just saw. I thought it was an owl, a mama owl and a baby owl.
I don't know what the cat's doing up with the owl, but
um, 52 colors, 7 ABs. So there's a lot of customizing going on
who
here.
makes that one?
This is Dreamer Designs and Ekaterina Kofton. Kofton is their artist.
Okay, next. No, we don't want to see a video.
So it looks like that's all they have coming out.
I don't like that one.
I'm sorry you didn't like it. All
Yes,
righty.
it is what it is.
Look at that, an hour south. So Amy says, nothing in my shopping cart. Mutt Nuts is on a no buy. Tia needs a new job.
Tia,
Definitely. Hmm. Okay. All righty. So we definitely, got through the what's in your cart. We did the weather in your neck of the woods.
what else is
And
there?
we talked about on our Facebook page, we talked about the challenge question. Well, we didn't talk about. I posed a new challenge question.
No, I don't think you did one for week 4.
I did. I did a video.
You
Did
did?
you get a chance to?
I
Did
saw a
you?
video about no live.
It was in. Did you read the wording?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I was trying to hurry up and make sure to get something out. Um, so I did the video. I'll explain to everybody that I, just haven't been
I don't
feeling
have
well.
anything in my card either.
And the challenge question, I'm gonna post it in here.
Do you guys
Um,
believe in wish list? I know Tia believes in wish lists. I've never done a wish list. Maybe I should do one. I've never done one. I just look at it and I hum and haw and I'm like, oh no, if it's there when I come back, it's there. I've asked for restock before. Like I like the one that you bought. If it ever comes back in stock, I'm gonna buy it.
which one is that? I buy a lot of stuff.
From last week or 2 weeks ago from Diamond Art Club, the girl with the flowers or the butterflies or whatever.
Okay, yeah.
I like that one. I would diamond paint that. Like nowadays, I look at a painting and I won't buy it unless I know I'm going to diamond paint that because I don't want it sitting in my stash. I want to know, like, yeah, I will do this. Because there's some things in my stash that I'm like, I don't know if I want to do that.
Some of my earlier purchases, 2018, 2019, maybe 2020, um, I I have those. Like, I don't know if I'll ever do these.
Yeah,
Um,
like I think like I was like, oh, maybe I should do a segment where it's like, oh, I'm gonna go pick one for my stash and try. Look, that's what I did with Train of Dreams. Really, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna take this out of my stash because it was bought for me. I think in 2020.
20, yes, that was about where after that first retreat, which was October of 2020. Coming back, you know,
Oh, she blinked up her cell phone case. That's cute.
we I think we all started to craft a little bit different. That was a retreat where all of us took as much of our craft stuff as we could. Not that we thought we were going to work on it, but there was just like a brag aspect to it where you wanted to show everything that you had. I'll never forget my shoulders were sore for 2 weeks after from carrying bags and bags of stuff that I thought was necessary to take on this retreat. I took every little bobble, all cover minders that I had, everything. Um, and then as you continue to
I'm
go,
not gonna go to that extreme, but I'm gonna pack good. I'm gonna pack some good stuff.
there you go.
Like my trinket trays and my pens, and I gotta decide which pens I'm gonna bring.
Oh,
Should
you
I
are
bring one of hers so I can display it, and people are like, "Oh, where'd you get that pen?" "Oh, I got it from Tia. It's Palm Pal pens.
There we
Go
go.
check them out." She says I don't advertise, but I do.
Let me tell you guys have
This
been
is
here.
Splish Splash Spring Bash pen.
Let me tell you how that was a great advertisement. I just want to stop it, everything I'm doing, and say, great job. Kudos. Keep up that type of.
You should go, and a word from our sponsor.
And a word from our sponsor.
Everybody,
So,
go check
thank
out
you, Romo.
Palm Pal pens.
So let me tell you guys how Lizzie normally advertises.
Wait, we gotta do a segment like that.
We should do
Commercial.
a segment like that. And now a word from our sponsor. And then
Tia will always be the sponsor. No, you don't break out and put medias on. You gotta come back. You gotta be on here too. A word from our sponsor. You cookie.
This is how Lizzie normally advertised. You know, when I got this pen, you remember when I got this pen?
Look, it doesn't break.
Yep, it's still not broke. That's not a good advertisement.
I think, but I do like. I have a subscriber that just brags about the only pen she uses is Tia's Palm Pal pen, and she loves it so much.
Sue said, "Tia, Lizzie can't get a word in." Okay, I'm gonna let her go. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm not saying it now. I tried.
Kayleen's answering the challenge question for this week. Painting ceramics was a hobby. I obsessed over it before I had children, so quite a long time ago.
Me too. Me too.
You did ceramic painting?
Yeah.
What did you paint?
Oh, I don't have any of the stuff that I've done. A dog. I did an angel. Remember those fairy angel things? They were really popular ceramics. My ex-mother-in-law is what got me into it when I was married. And she was really good at it. She would do like Indian ceramics, like, statues of an Indian woman and that. And she was so good. Like, she was good at it. Berta! I miss my Berta. Look at her. She actually came in. Hello, Berta. I get to see you next week. Ooh, ooh.
Berta, I'm sending out love packages. And you'll be getting one just so you're looking forward to when you get to the retreat. I'm sending them to one person, and that person is going to distribute.
When are you sending them? Because when are you going to get there?
I told you I'm overnighting, so I'm not even worried about. I'm overnighting mine. I want to make sure that way it's door-to-door signature. It's not lost. I got 2 packages that I'm trying to figure out what happened to them, Amy and Cynthia. So, yeah. I'm working and realize that you were on. What? No. Lizzie's going. You're going to have a lot of fun with Lizzie. Sherilyn said before diamond painting, her previous crafts were coloring, paint by number, and crocheting. Berta, why don't you pop into the chat and answer our challenge question for this week, which is, besides diamond painting, what other crafts have you obsessed over? She says she's so happy. Aw. She's working. Don't work too hard.
And I bet you it is one of these Palm Pal pens.
Ta-da! Look at her doing her banner.
Look,
Sue says
it's
she
one of
loves
the.
knitting sweaters. Berta says coloring one color on coloring books. Oh,
I
okay.
used to like coloring too, but I had to. I just realized, like with my trigger finger, I had to have a book for work, and it has all the stuff that we do in it and stuff. And I was writing the other day, and I'm like, damn, it hurts to write now. So I think coloring would be really bad for me right now.
Hey, we
Because
falling apart.
I'm a hard presser when I color.
We falling apart. Puzzles and coloring. Crochet.
How
Have
are we
a
falling
room full
apart?
of yarn. That's a lot.
Do you
Did you
color?
ever did you like how diamond painting? Obviously we created a lot of us have stashes, for diamond painting. The prior craft, did you do the same? Did you have stash of all the supplies and things? I know scrapbookers, they had everything, stamps, rubber stamps and things like that. But do crocheters? Well, I'm
Did
hearing
you get into that craft?
not scrapbooking.
Me neither.
Um, I had a friend, she was doing scrapbooking and she used to, make these big, beautiful with lace and beads and things all around it. And nobody had Polaroid cameras to put pictures and stuff in it. So now she got to,
Yeah, that's why I never got into scrapbooking because I never had any pictures.
well, you got one coming. I forgot where to find the challenge question for this week. So I did a video and posted on Palm Pal Pins about how I wasn't going live Wednesday. Updated everybody on my sciatic nerve and that the pain was still bothering me. And then I typed the challenge question into the post box and then
What
said,
was it?
I just read it.
What was it? Say it again. Was it about your crafts?
You don't listen to me at all, Lizzie. I feel like I
I
just
told you.
a
I
picture on the
told you I'm
wall.
falling asleep over here. I do apologize.
The challenge question was besides diamond painting, what other crafts,
Oh, okay. I get
a
it.
lot of us are addicted, have at one point just had a fierce addiction to diamond painting. Did we ever have that same fierce, connection to another craft?
I used to like puzzling. I was into puzzles too. And then I would tape the back so that you
You can
could
type it in
do.
here, Berta. Sorry about that. You used to do puzzling. Did you like it? Did you buy the carpet thing where you could roll it up?
No. I just have it on like this board or whatever. It was when I was married. I was into that craft, and then I would put masking packing tape on the back, and then I would hang them up so they wouldn't fall apart. And I used to like it wasn't like I did it and then put it back in the box. I did it and then it stayed done. You know? What are you doing?
I'm listening.
You're giving me funny faces.
Emma?
That's what you're doing to me.
Sorry. Gail says she used to color and make jewelry. Oh, I forgot about puzzles. I used to do puzzles all the time too. I only diamond paint and color.
I would like to color again, but like I said, my hand.
What's greenware? That's a good I had greenware in boxes. I had paint in boxes, just a lot of stuff everywhere collecting dust. Did you ever get to a point where you just was like, you know what, I'm throwing this all out? You okay, Lizzie? Lizzie. Lizzie. You're not on camera, but I see your back. There you go.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
My sister is calling me, and then it interrupts the stream.
Wow. Okay.
I can't hear you now.
I can hear you.
I can't hear you, though.
How did you just answer me then?
Hello, Tia?
Hi, Lizzie.
You there?
Welcome.
I can't hear you. I have to go in. I go out, and then I'm going to come in. Okay. How am I going to do this?
Berta says, Berta is our behind the scenes technical guru. She says, I see Lizzie still not paying attention. Kayleen says, I used to glue the back of the puzzles. Gosh, that's bringing back memories. Margaret says, I didn't have time for crafting until I retired, but as a teen, I made jewelry with beads and obsessed over collecting different beads. I like that. Can you hear me?
Yeah, Helen calls, and then it took me off the camera, and then I come back on. I figured out how to put the camera back on, and then I couldn't hear you.
I'm
And now
sorry.
all the chat's gone.
It'll pop back in. I have faith.
I don't know. Now the chat's disappeared on me. People just need to learn not to call me. Are we still live?
Yes.
Like, literally, the chat's gone. Like, I see Mudnut's first comment of, like, our live. Liz, what can we talk about, Lizzie, about what? Without her knowing. Let's go. Okay, that's new.
Put it on silence during live. Oh, that's a good idea. Are you able to do that?
I thought I did on my phone, but my phone's connected to my iPad, right? So, okay, you can see chat, Lizzie. Well, she called me a liar. Listen, Berta. It wasn't showing up until you guys started talking again. Yeah. I'm getting in trouble. I think we should do the giveaway now.
So,
Now, Bonnie from Texas, are you in the house? She did not reach out to me. If she did and I didn't see it, I apologize, but I'm pretty sure she did not. Bonnie from Texas, are you in the house? Ooh, 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 ooh. No. Anyways, put up that giveaway screen.
are we doing two? Or how many do you have left?
Well, if Bonnie in Texas wants to claim hers, then I only have one left. If she doesn't claim it by, let's say, your next live on Wednesday, then we will re-roll it on your live next Wednesday. course, I don't really have to be in your live next Wednesday because it's done, but I'm just inviting myself to your live.
Wednesday is the last. I think it's the last day of the event.
Are you
So
sure? I thought it was Tuesday. Maybe
I'm
you're
checking.
right. Maybe you're right, and maybe I'm wrong.
So it looks like here the 30th is on Wednesday.
Okay, so
And
I am still invited to your live. There you go. So if Bonnie doesn't answer me and she does not want that $10 gift card to Capture by Radiance, then I will re-roll it next Wednesday. So Bonnie, if you watch the replay, let me know.
Bonnie will watch the replay. So she'll be reminded. Obviously, just to real quickly go over the collab, this is hashtag Splish Splash Spring Bash 2025. This collab, we did a giveaway every Wednesday live. The giveaway was for a gift card to Capture by Radiance. And then the weekly check-ins, which I know I'm behind. I'm sorry, guys. I just have been out of it with the medication. But the wheels, you guys will spin for an opportunity to win a Splish Splash Spring Bash Palm Pow pin. Vanna has been showing her pin all morning. The colors are teal, metallic yellow. Um, there is a translucent glitter and silver. So those are the colors in the pin. Um, Tried to represent like springy, beachy, fun
They
in
look
the sun.
good. They look good with metal tips.
Look at you. So now when it comes to the pin giveaways, we wait till the end of the collab and then I mail them all out at once because I can't get to the post office like multiple times in a week or once a week. So, um, hi Cheryl, how are
For
you? I'll reach out to you. Berta says can't wait to squeeze those.
they're already red, Berta. You're gonna make them even more red.
Thank you,
Or maybe
Michelle.
she's talking about my cheeks down below. She wants to give me a little.
Berta, she's having some butt muscle pain.
Remember when we're trying to learn how to what do you call it again? Twerking.
Twerk. Was
Remember
that
at
twerk?
the last street me and Berta were trying to do it. Remember?
Berta
You were
said, Tia,
filming
you
us.
have absolutely no rhythm. Um, yeah, I remember. um, Momo says, I just placed my new metal tips on my mermaid's kiss and love is in the air pin. Oh, um, I do think that metal tips do enhance them. I'll show you an example. Um, so the metal tips do bring out the colors. And then here's plain tip.
Look at you go.
Yeah, I try and put metal tips on so that when someone asks, can they see it?
I like that one. Put it back up again. I'll show you which one I like. So I really like that one. By Love is in the Air. Yes.
This is Tima's favorite. That is Antique Romance.
Well, I need an antique romance in my life.
You need an antique romance. Yes, ma'am.
Just remember that.
I'm remembering you. So, um, this Lizzie girl is something else. So, Lizzie, I know that we're doing. Oh, back to the prizes. So, for four Splish Splash Spring Bash pins. And again, those will mail out after the collab is completed. So they'll probably mail out next Saturday or Sunday because the collab completes on Wednesday. But the gift cards, when we do our gift card giveaway, it's immediate. The gift cards are usually already purchased or they're purchased as you reach out and claim them. So make sure whoever wins the gift card today, if you're interested in using it, that you reach out to Lizzie and she'll get that emailed over to you. Okay. Now for Splish Splash Spring Bash, we had some rules for Lovers in the Air. And Lizzie loves rules. She loves guidance and structure. And Tia doesn't like rules. So the rules are there ain't no stinking rules, except obviously we want you to participate. So attending a live or posting on the Facebook pages.
But next year, Liz put a rule in.
Lizzie's so mean. I'm going to try, guys, to see what we can do to help out. But
I said next year you have to be subscribed to both channels to win.
She probably gonna make y'all fill out a form on top of that. And Lizzie likes structure. She gonna put in some fractions. Got to be 30 by 40 or something like that.
See how she do me?
Kiki used the latch hook. That's good.
I've done that too.
And candle making. I've done candle making as well. Latch hook, that's one of the.
I have a latch hook that I have been working on for like 2 years, 3 years. It ain't going very far. Just saying.
Cheryl is saying, then Lizzie up the ante. Yeah. Amy feels like those are fair rules. Okay.
See, I'm not being unreasonable with my rules.
No, you're not. I don't think they're unreasonable. I just think for what I like to do, just to have fun and just to get people having fun and, interacting with us and posting and, can't wait to go and get another, painting out of their stash. And what am I going to do? The parameters are so wide.
If I ever get to 2,000 subscribers, there will be a giveaway.
What you giving away?
Probably a big gift card. Big. If I ever make it there.
If
you're not subscribed to my channel, go hook me up.
I can't dance with you. I can't. I just pulled. Okay. It's time to get
Liz, and she diamond paints. This is Lizzie's World of Gems, and I diamond paint. She put me off again. We're supposed to do a giveaway, Tia, and I don't see the screen up for the giveaway.
Let me get it.
Because you're the one with a computer. I don't know if I can do it on this. I've never tried.
What are we using? What hashtag?
No rules. One word. Hashtag no rules.
That's for next year, Michelle. You don't have to even worry. I got you guys back this year, but next year, sounds like there's going to be some rules.
I said one rule and she's flipping out. Like, honestly. Anybody want a $10 gift card to Captured by Radiance? I know that the restocks I'm pretty sure a lot of them are in.
Yeah, they're coming.
I'm pretty sure in the United States they have them already. So.
Oh, the Washington location?
Yeah.
That's good to know.
I purchased mine, but it wasn't out of stock, the one that I'm going to be doing at the retreat. It's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
So you guys know that, and I always try and close with them. Captured by Radiance is our diamond painting company that we're featuring for Splash Spring Bash. And so make sure that you guys head over to Captured by Radiance. We have shared with you guys a lot of their new releases. They were set to be out by the middle of May. A lot of them are coming in now. So make sure you guys are checking the website.
Well, no, the one, the last drop we did were hard on sleeve. The restock from all of those are back in.
Okay.
The new releases for the next round, I don't think they won't be here till June.
June. Okay. Well, we'll see. I know they were
maybe
talking.
the end of May. I don't know.
Well, when we had her on the show, obviously we know that we could be impacted. It's a Canadian company. They do have a Washington location where diamond paintings come in and ship out of also. So that's domestic. But she did indicate that it was, new releases were sometime mid-May, maybe towards the end. And it is obviously it depended on certain things, shipping coming in from other countries, namely China, how that was going to be impacted. So there could be delays, although we didn't have any indication at that point if there was going to be one or not.
Berta, they're going to the retreat. So if it's something you need from them or something, let me know, because they are going to the retreat. You will be able to meet them. Both owners are going to the retreat.
There you go, out meeting with the people, having fun, schmoozing. Love that. So if you're going to the retreat, you will be able to meet Janae. She's one of the owners of Captured by Radiance. You guys have seen her here on the show several times. Look at that. Also, if you guys are shopping the site, Captured by Radiance, if you want to use Lizzie 15, is it Lizzie 15 or 22? I can't remember. Lizzie 22?
Lizzie 22.
Is Lizzie? Okay.
Lizzie 22 from Captured by Radiance.
They are going to mingle in the mitten.
Mm-hmm. Mingle in the mitts. Isn't that what it's called?
I think it's mingle in the mitten. Are you going to?
I call it mingle in the mitts because, I have to pronounce everything wrong. Mary's going. I know Mary's going. I know Berta's going. I don't think Sue's going.
Okay. Well, it sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to miss out on hanging out with you guys. This is the one retreat that
I'm actually going to a retreat that Tia's not at. So I get to rub it in her face. She rubs it in mine every time she's at the other ones, and then she totally ignores me. That's what I hate about Tia and retreats. Except for the Texas one. I do admit she did talk to me a lot at the Texas one. But if she goes to Ohio without me, she totally ignores me the whole time she's there. I'm trying to get like the inside scoop, and nope, she ain't having it. She don't tell me nothing.
That's a difficult one because that is we do our sister's trip once a year and we tie it into that retreat. And so we're still reeling off of the 4 or 5 days that we just spent on our sister's portion. And it's, and so sometimes it's hard to let that go and then get back in the retreat vibe. So we're still like hanging out, playing around and things.
All right, Sue, I am going to the Ohio one as well. So I'll see you there in June.
See? And so Berta said, see, you're going to be with me. There you go.
Yep.
There you go.
Me and Berta. No Tia this year.
No Tia. Oh, I hate that I'm missing out, but I
And
had a ball.
it doesn't even matter because with Ohio when they moved the date, so we can't even go dancing on the streets.
Dancing in the streets. All righty, so
I guess we're just gonna have to go to the parking lot and dance in the parking lot. Are you up for it, Berta? We're gonna go dance in the parking lot. Put some tunes on. Do a little TikTok. Ooh, 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 ooh. Nope.
she said, and that's it. Berta is a nut.
What did she say?
That Berta and Lizzie sitting in a tree. She started laughing, and that's it. We
And
have
that's all
13.
we're doing. We're sitting in a tree, diamond painting.
We have 13 entries for the gift card to Captured by Radiance. If you have not already typed hashtag no rules, make sure you get that in. We are going to start the countdown. And that is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And here we go. Courtney! Woo-hoo!
I put my name in there. Elizabeth Noon Story. Hit me up on Messenger and I will send you that gift card. Woohoo!
Now you want to reach out again. Gift cards are something that are given out right away. There are 2 drawings that I believe we are. So we're in week 4 of the collab. And I don't remember if I did a wheel for week 2 and week 3, or I'm just missing week 3.
Look who's slacking now.
I'm slacking. I did apologize. I think it's for good reason. But at the end of the day, you guys know we're going to have fun. Everybody is still posting and participating. And that's what it's all about. Having a lot of fun, posting, participating, because we're still going to make sure that we get you guys taken care of. I believe we gave away 2 pins. There's 2 more. And those are done by Will on the Pom Pow Pens and Friends Facebook website. I know that anything I post to that Facebook does go over to Instagram. So if you're following along on Instagram, you'll see the wheel there as well. And then if you signed up and you're participating through Lizzie, are you grabbing those and putting them in your Facebook page?
I only did week 3. No, week 2. I don't remember.
Week 2. Okay. So make sure to remind you.
I haven't grabbed the other one.
Okay. Momo says my eyes are closing. I'm still asleep. Have to go. Night, heading off to bed. I know,
I've been saying that too, but this woman won't hang up.
We're about to. This is, how we do. A long goodbye. Courtney says, yay, thank you. Remember, her name is Elizabeth Noon's Story, and that's Storey. When you do reach out to her on Facebook.
I wrote in the chat like a while ago.
Yeah, I seen that. I'm trying to go back up.
Elizabeth Noon's Story. That's my name, and don't wear it out.
There you go. There you go. Girl.
I think, is it, why, Hard on Sleeve sold out already? Are you sure?
I didn't say.
I thought it just came back in stock.
I don't know.
I'll ask her. I'll be talking to her tonight, Berta, and I'll ask her. And if you want it and you want her to bring it to the retreat, it is you go buy it and then you put free shipping, all in capital letters, 25, I think. And then you get free shipping and then they'll bring it to the retreat. But I don't know. I don't know. I thought she had some. I will find out tonight. Maybe I'm wrong. You know, Tia does say I have selected hearing. Alrighty. Well, it was fun live, and I hope to see you guys all again. Maybe I will go live at the retreat from outside, and me and Tia can have a chit chat. Maybe I'll take you down by the lake, and we'll have a calming and soothing, and hopefully a bear or something. I don't even know if there's bears there. I've been trying to ask everybody if there's bears there, and nobody will tell me.
Is there bears?
I don't know. That's what I want to know. With my luck, I'll be trying to go back to my cabin, and one will be following me or something. I don't know.
Well, you'll have Berta with you. You guys can snuggle up, climb up in the tree, and hide from the bear.
I don't know if there's bears. I'm thinking there isn't, but I don't know. It's so funny. Like Michigan's like Ontario. Some places don't have, some places do. Amy, you live there. Is there bears?
She just said, bring a can of bear spray.
What? What
Berta
the hell
is
is
so
a can of bear spray? We don't have that stuff here.
Oh, Sue.
Tia,
Berta said, Tia, I'm pushing Lizzie.
She's pushing me and she's running. See, I knew it. She would feed me to the bear.
Oh, wow. Sue said bears climb trees too. Oh, y'all hit. Walking really
We're sitting
fast.
ducks. We're sitting ducks, man.
And Amy says, yes, there are bears in Michigan. Lord.
I know there are, but I don't know if they are in that area. I've never seen a real bear.
You haven't?
No, not in real life person. Like, I've been up north a lot of times in Ontario, but I never saw one. I've seen a moose, but not a bear. Bonnie from Texas, do you still want that gift card? If you do, hit me up at Elizabeth.
Berta,
News.
I know you remember the last deer trek that we did with Lizzie, how she was counting the deer. I'm pretty sure you're going to go through that again at this one.
Bonnie, if you want that gift card, hit me up after the live stream. Lizzie, you will be in the Northwoods, so does that mean bears?
Gail's giving us show ideas.
I would pay to see Lizzie and Berta climb a tree. Yeah, I couldn't even climb in a flipping truck, more or less climb a tree.
She said do a respin. So we'll do it on Wednesday.
Okay, we're going to do it on Wednesday.
Thank you, Bonnie. She says she on a no-buy.
Nice.
All righty. Well, with that said, we're going to release you guys all to head over to your various diamond painting companies. If you don't have anything in your cart and you're not buying,
yeah, we're holding up the sneak peek stash, people. Let's go.
Not only that, but we're going to be doing the shop your stash. That'll be starting in May with me and Rebecca. So stay tuned for
from
that.
Our second sponsor. We're sponsoring Firefly Trays.
Oh, look at you. Okay. Berta is bringing back bad memories of us trying to get in that damn truck.
I know. And now you want us to climb a tree? Come on now. Let's be serious. I'm like leaning up against this tray and says Firefly. Do I have Firefly here?
Berta's the shortest one of the three of us.
He was like,
5'10".
let
Lizzie's
Clem
really
fight
tall.
off the bears. Yeah, we'll just throw Clem to the Berta. We'll go, Clem. Clem will save us.
Lizzie's really tall. She's like 5'10", 5'9", 5'10". I'm 5'5", 5'6". I'm 5'5", but I tell people I'm 5'6". And then Berta, she's the shortest one of the three of us.
Yeah,
Just
she
see
just
Berta
hopped right
climb up
into
into.
that
We were
truck
in this
like it was no
lifted truck
tomorrow.
with the truck didn't have no legs, so no running boards. And trying to get into a truck that's lifted that doesn't have running boards poses an inconvenience. And not for Berta though. You should have seen how she hopped up into it.
I was like, you should have seen my face seeing her hop in like that when we thought for
We
sure she was
almost
gonna
had a
have to
heart
be on the
attack. She was
struggle bus.
like, I did get a video of Lizzie trying to get out the truck. Boy, we looked a hot mess. I'm just saying. But not Berta. She was
Nope.
so dainty, just hopped out. So
You should see my face. I'm like, huh?
all right, we're gonna
Anywho,
go.
it's time to go. End the live. End the live.
Bye all. See you guys Wednesday.
Did you end it?